I'm taking Texas money line.
What up, everybody? Positive vibes only. That's all I have. What's up, everybody? I am Tony. This is well, he's been on here before. Only the true diehards know who this guy is. Or beside me, the myth, the legend, straight out of the Philly area. I bundled you. Ryan, just do we go first and last or just first?
Yeah,
just Ryan.
First line. Yeah, there's a lot of Ryan Richardson's on the internet. There's a doctor in Texas that owns RyanRichardson.com. I've been trying to buy from him forever, but he wants a ridiculous price for it.
What a guy. That's America. That's America.
I know. Remember when that was like a thing? Like people were buying like LeBronJames.com when LeBron was like 16, and then he was paying like $1 million for it like later in life. I was like, what a lazy genius idea.
Well, do you remember Taco? Do you remember Taco on the league when he had like the Dallas Cowboys one and like Jerry Jones bought it off of, and that was where they ended up having their fantasy draft that year? Was that Cowboys spring training?
Well, you know that's based on a true story, right? Because someone at like the Cowboys IT center didn't renew their like website domain, and it expired, and someone bought it. Like DallasCowboys.com. Yeah, like someone really fucked up on the Cowboys tech staff.
Could you imagine just going one day and just being like, "Oh, I can buy DallasCowboys.com"?
Yeah, like I would have bought it in an instant. I would have held it hostage.
All right, so we got one here now. We got live action, 58-57. We got Penn State, Texas. Everybody that's tuning in, here's the structure of this show. Let's talk about what we're actually going to be doing here. We don't know. Two, but basically it's just going to be live betting. Just two buddies late at night on Saturdays, having a couple drinky poos, watching some live action, and
talking shit.
Talking trash and God knows what. So I'm going to take Penn State here live. Finally found a money line I'm not terribly upset at, -120.
So just to give people reference, and I think this is going to be part of the fun of this, is we're probably, because everybody streams now, like I have Hulu Live and I'm in, like I said, outside Philly. You are 6 hours away from me?
Six and a half, 7. So from where you're at, 6.5,
Yeah, so I think we got to give a reference point to like where we are in the game, like time-wise. I'm at 4 minutes and 8 seconds, 58-57 Penn State.
I am actually exactly the same. Are we actually on the same stream for a change? You guys get across half court line.
Penn State has the ball. They just kicked it out. Shot a three. Rimmed it.
You're ahead of me by just a split. Oh, we needed that, though. We needed that.
This is going to be part of the fun, though, because I'm going to talk about what's happening, and then you're going to see it.
Yeah, you're going to ruin all my excitement by, or you can mess with my emotions. It's kind of fun. You're in the driver's seat here, Ryan.
I'm just not going to say anything. I'm just like a mime. You're going to have to figure out how I feel about my expressions.
So, we've been talking about doing this for a while, though. So the March Madness definitely seemed like a good time to do this. Basically, what we're going to do is just do this throughout the night, pick some live games that we like, watch the spreads. Maybe we can get hot. People can ride along with us if it's legal where you are at. We're not going to say who we're using, what we're using. I don't know all the rules of all that, but we'll figure that out. I'm sure as they keep giving me the yellow cards and the red cards in my YouTube studio, we'll learn as we go per violation. Hey, we got some Masshole Chef, first one here today. Thank you, Masshole. We got Redbeard Seasoning. Let's go. Was in the studio last night for the Eric Burgett release. That was an awesome show. Johnsy, let's effing go. Let's go. Robert Reyes, let's go. Keith Farron, what's up? How are we doing?
Wait, so did you bet on this game?
Hit the like. Thank you. Love from Ireland. We went international on our first show. All right. How about that?
Nice.
From California to Ireland. We got it all covered. So everybody that's in here, can you legally do it in your state of placing a bet on a sports event? Come on, Penn State. I'm telling you, they're just playing harder though, man. All I had to do was watch one possession, and they created 2 extra possessions for themselves just by effort. And I'm like, they're going to win this game.
I mean, they're a 10 seed for a reason. Texas is a 2 seed, but
Yeah, Penn State's also played in the Big Ten.
Listen, I like Penn State coming into this game, like when they were getting the points. But at this point, I think Texas is going to win, but it's going to be a close game.
Don't forget, Penn State just went on an amazing hot streak to get into the tournament to begin with. They won like 5-7 and made it all the way to the championship game in the Big Ten.
I want a lot of money live betting them through that tournament.
Yeah, they just kept they were the dogs a lot. So yeah, juicy.
What
so
about,
if you say it,
so there is another game going on right now too.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh yeah. How far are we in that?
So Northwestern UCLA just started the second half.
Yeah, 18 and a half minutes to go. It's 39.
UCLA is up 11. I feel like Northwestern comes back inside that. What do you think going right now?
You say that for Northwestern?
I mean, I don't know if I'm ready to bet on it yet, but I think Northwestern gets it back close inside 10.
Yeah, I definitely think Northwestern's got a run in them, but 28 points and a half, they're having a hard time shooting, so they need to start figuring out. I tell you what, that money line at plus 1,000 for $5, that's even.
Alabama, Maryland just kicked off too, and I think Alabama is going to win the whole thing, and they're down 7 right now. And you can get them at a nice odds.
Yeah, so you can get Alabama minus half. That's juicy, but we ain't falling.
Yeah, but you know my strategy on this. I wait until like halftime. You're frozen right now, but I don't know if it is me that's frozen or if it's you that's frozen. I'm screenshotting your face right now. Spike now photo. Are you frozen or am I frozen? Are you frozen?
I'm back. It's me. Yeah.
So you were frozen.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but you are still frozen, but I can hear you.
All right.
This is doing this last night.
This game's out of commercial. It's just a
so annoying
platform, dude. The internet in general, I feel like the last couple of days has been kind of wonky. All right, this is coming back. Just so everybody knows, I bet Texas money line when it was like plus 162. March Madness is also this is the best time of the year, by the way, for sports. I don't even know if you can hear me right now. I'm just going to talk. March Madness. You got the Masters coming up next week, 2 weeks, a couple weeks, first week in April. Opening day's right around the corner. It's like this is like a pocket of like and then you got the NFL draft coming up. It's like this is a good pocket of sports right now. See, now I'm running the show, and I don't even have control of it. Texas, let's go, baby. I can't believe both teams only have 5 fouls out of this. Usually you're seeing double bonus at this time. Damn, backing him down, just wings it out there. Shot clock. Ooh, what a shot. Foul. There you go. Now we're talking fouls. What is this live? It's locked.
All right.
Hey, welcome back to your own show.
It happens.
I don't know if I might have just been live streaming by myself there for a little bit. I have no idea.
You definitely were on your first monologue. Congratulations.
Nice. I was like, I don't know if anyone can hear me. I have no controls. I don't know what's going on. I was just ripping.
It's Tony. Yeah, Johnsy knows.
You guys got internet out there in Ohio?
Yeah. Some.
Like
Dude, I went in on this. I'm down for betting. Johnsy, we'll get Johnsy on here to do some degenerate gambling.
Yeah, come on, man. Listen,
you know,
if
Johnsy.
your state doesn't have it, it's pretty awesome once it gets it.
The best time of the year for sure. Robert's like, take it home, brother. So I kind of like closed.
That's my whole pitch on that. You'll probably agree. This is like a great time for sports. You got March Madness, Masters coming up. You got opening day, NFL draft. Like this just rides you right into like the summertime. It's just like one of the best sports times of the year.
Right, because it's like the last hoorah. Because after March Madness is over, you got nothing for like.
Well, yeah, I guess. Well, Masters, but I like golf, so.
Yeah, until like opening day. Then there's like, you want to talk about real degenerate? Wait till we start getting into baseball season. So it's not looking good for the old Penn State boys.
Yeah, well, it's live baseball. It's like one of my favorite live betting things. If you're like at the game and it's like next pitch, you're like, that's a fucking strike.
Yeah, like, you know, especially if it's like a 3-0, you know, and the guy's got like walks no one, like, you know, for a fact the next pitch is not.
Yeah, did you see that clock thing is going to be interesting this year?
And it's going to be interesting for people with laggy internet like me. Like, I'm going to miss so many pitches.
Oh, yeah, with some of that shit. I just hate that shit when they're like in the batter's box and they get out and they're like taking their hands off and retwisting and like doing this 15 times. I'm like, just take another pitch, bro. Just like get back in there and do it.
That's all you got to do. And well, Penn State, rest in peace. That was fun.
Listen, I'm at 41.5 seconds. Texas has the ball, but they're down 5.
Now I'm looking at
now they hit one free throw. You're down 2 threes. Just listen. Yeah. There's slim chance here. We're talking less than 10%, but you're chat.
I'm at 23 seconds left, down 5.
Bam, down 7.
Yeah. What do you got? I got.
Wait, how do you freeze it? How do you have better internet than me? You're freezing.
Because I'm just going streaming on updates off the book.
Yeah, dude, the book. I don't know where they get their fucking streaming from because that shit is always like super up to date.
Right.
That's why, like during football season, I got to turn off like notifications for fantasy because I'll be watching the game and I'll get the notification about the touchdown like before it happens.
Oh yeah, I hate that. There's nothing worse. This
one's locked up.
So now Northwestern's down 4. What did we call that?
Yeah.
That's honestly, they're still like plus 6.5. And
I was just betting that UFC fight too. Did you watch that earlier? It was on at 5 o'clock, which I thought was weird, but then I realized it was in London.
Oh. Yeah. So is there any more fights tonight?
Nah. The main card went off or the main fight went off at like 7:30.
I got you. So yeah, right now I'm eyeballing this Northwestern, but still like 14 minutes into it. There's a little more meat on the bone yet. We can wait to get into on that.
Yeah, this is kind of where if it gets juicy, like the money line's plus 365 and they're plus 6.5, but they're down 4.
I know, and they're on the run, but they were down like 11, so they've gained 7 points in the first like 6 minutes of the half.
Didn't UCLA lose like 2 of their players like going into the tournament, or is that a different team?
Houston was struggling with the injury bug.
Houston made me nervous in that conference championship game that they lost. I was like, I watched like most of that game, and I was like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, that guy was out, and then he's been out again, and then like Alabama. I mean, I wonder if that Millers guy scored any points. Like he was.
I have Alabama win it all. Alabama. I mean, if they could just avoid the off-field destruction thing, they could just kill it.
It's hard to do
what
that.
About Princeton? Well, that's a stat I need to know. We need like a stat person because I need to know if the Ivy League in the last 30 years has gone more than one round.
Yeah, actually, I think it has happened. Well, with the power of internet, let's take a look.
Because I'm sure way back in the day, like the Ivy Leagues were powerhouses. You know what I mean? Like in the 50s and the 60s.
How many wins does the? Because I'm sure it'll break it down.
Hey, can we also talk about how embarrassing? Like probably one of the worst things that I would want to be known for in sports would be like a 1 seed losing to a 16 seed.
Hey, my cousin texted me last night, and he's like, Matt Painter needs to resign because you saw his last 2 tournament appearances before that, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I think they were
he
sharing
lost to his
something.
last. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I think it's 4 years in a row to a double digit seed.
Okay. Yeah, I think.
I thought so, something like that.
Yeah, it was a 13. His last 3 games are lost to a 13 seed, a 14 seed, now a 16 seed.
Yeah, dude, that's bad.
It's not good. It's not good. It's not
Losing
good for
to a 16 seed at all is just incredible to me.
And I even said, like, man, Fairleigh Dickinson, like, their conference is terrible. Like, I was like dogging on it so bad. I was like, man, the March Madness.
Damn, Texas is only up 3 right now with 4 seconds to go.
Come on, give me this. I'm trying to look. It looks like in 2019, Cornell.
Cornell won 2 games. Let's see what number seed were they
though. I'm
you know?
trying. This website's not okay. There we go.
You guys got ChatGPT.
2010 in Cornell. I don't want that one. Princeton in 96. Don't want that. Harvard in 2013 with Tommy Amaker when he was coaching up there. That's a good one.
Yeah, now I want to know like what seed they were and like who they, you know what I mean? Like if they were an 8 seed, all right, cool. Like,
can we talk about how my March Madness spread is going to crush in the official? All right, let's do it, Johnsy. I hope Johnsy wins because like Johnsy doesn't know much about. He's getting back into sports. He does know stuff, but he took a long reprieve. So if his bracket's probably going to beat mine. I
was gonna say those are always the people that like do really well.
They crush it. Yeah. So basically, 2013.
Texas locked it up. Let's go. Cashing money lines at the right time.
Oh, you got Texas? You had.
I bet Texas
was plus. I thought you were on Penn State.
No, I said I liked Penn State coming into the game, but with like 6 minutes left, I got a Texas like. Hold on, I gotta log back into it.
So now we got Northwestern UCLA.
I got Texas plus 162.
Man, that's solid.
8. No, that can't be right. No, I made the bet at 9:59. So it was like, I think there was like 5 or 6 minutes left, and they were down like 4 or 5.
Yeah, Northwestern's still getting like plus 6.5, and they're maintaining that 4 point, but not a lot of times come off the clock either.
Oh, let me switch to that. Hold on.
Yeah.
This out of here.
I need to get
power of the internet. I can watch whatever I want. And literally send beams to space and back down.
All right, I had that.
Right, the Alabama game. Wait. Oh, UCLA Northwestern. Here
we go. Yep. Woo.
Yo, did you see that? I don't watch college wrestling, but did you see that kid that was like,
dude, yes,
the greatest wrestler of all time? Like he was going for a 4-peat, and that kid. Did you watch the video of the kid like pinning him? It was like one of the coolest like wrestling.
Whenever I was like, man, because I knew it happened, and then I was like watching it, and I was like, well, he pins this kid with like a second left. I knew that he pinned him with like 1 second left on the clock. It was like 30 seconds. I'm like, when does it happen? And the next thing you know, I see him like crossbody, and I'm like, oh my god, he's making this like 3-time champ look silly right now. Like he just got him in like a really bad spot, and like he had all the leverage, dude. It was wild.
That's crazy. I was just talking to my buddy about this. I was over at Darius's house watching the UFC fights earlier, and most UFC fighters, if there's one discipline that you could pick to be like a UFC fighter as like a base, like what do you think most of them agree on or say?
Probably like the ground game, because you can learn how to punch people in the face, but it's the ground game. Ground game takes years and years of practice.
They say wrestling. Like if you could pick one thing to be in, like to focus on and really learn, is to be a wrestler, because you can learn. You know what I mean? Like you can learn how to strike, like, or box, or Muay Thai, or kickboxing. Like just, it's easier to master that than it would be like wrestling, because there's just so much nuance to your body and momentum and like how it moves. Like they say, if you could learn wrestling first, you'd be like a pretty sick UFC fighter.
Well, you see it in the fights. Like if someone's like really good at the ground game and the guy's not, like that guy's whole game plan is to not go to the ground. Like,
because they know they're getting dominated.
Like you are at a disadvantage extremely.
Well, that was that Usman fight that the main fight I just watched, because Usman apparently is like this sick wrestler. I only know enough about UFC to be dangerous, but he kept trying to get him to the ground. He was just kind of wearing him out by like trying to get him there. But the guy is the defending champion. That was like the trilogy. That was their third fight.
Dude, all I know is Cody Garbrandt won. Oh, Northwestern down too. Okay, so just for funsies, I put like $5. The money line on Northwestern.
Northwestern. Thanks for ruining it. They definitely scored 2 here then, right? No, yeah. Oh, damn! Whoa, what a take! How sick! He double crossed over. Yeah, they're what is the spread now?
Went down to 5.5. Now 4.5.
Yeah, I'm taking this all day.
So Northwestern, I got the money line at +3 something. No, 420.
I got him at 4.5, and I'm dropping this +265 money line. I'm dropping like a half a unit on that.
Half a unit.
So I put a full unit on +4.5, and I put a half unit on.
Now it went down to +1. You're probably throwing so much you're affecting the line because it keeps dropping now. So it's probably your fault.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
My kids are watching Moana like nonstop, so I wanted to be like, "What can I say except you're welcome."
You're welcome. We don't talk about Bruno, man.
I know all the words of that song. Yeah, which is cool because my son calls me Maui, and I'm like, "Yeah, that's right, dude."
I tell you what,
I see the Rock on the street. Fuck him up.
All right.
Is this a family show?
No. I don't think anything that we do on here is a family show. That's why we do it late at night. Kids should be asleep.
I just want to make sure because I have a potty mouth. So.
I think the rules are you got to wait at least 7 minutes until you can start dropping F-bombs, and then after that, it's all about context.
Okay. I can work a F-bomb into context anytime.
This may come as a surprise for you, but I've had to watch some of these videos to learn. I felt like we could be affected by some of these rules, so I felt I should do some homework.
Wait, so that's a legit like kind of like.
No, they released a video, on their YouTube studio. Like, hey, creators, like, we went a little hard on censoring the cussing, so here's our new cussing standards. And they had like a 10-minute video.
So that's a YouTube thing, or that's like an FTC thing?
No, it's a YouTube thing. Oh, this is not FCC regulated.
FCC. FTC.
Yeah, Federal Communications Commission. Federal
Trade Commission, yeah.
No, it's not the FTC. It's the FCC. Communications.
I was trying to figure out what FTC meant.
Oh, yeah. Federal Trade Commission, yeah. Foreign Trade Center.
Well, listen, 1 minute are we at? Because fuck you, YouTube.
Yeah.
When your followers saying that, but that's just a stupid rule. Like, where's 7 minutes come in? I guess they figure kids aren't popping on and like watching the first 2 minutes.
Yeah. That's what Robert thinks. Fuck, that's all about content. He gets it.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us on Friday night and Saturday night.
It would be cool if we could, like, put our, like, if I could, like, have my, like, if, what I'm betting on. Like, if I could have, like, a whiteboard or something, like a live.
I know. Well, actually, we can.
Here we go. Let's go. You got all the controls over there. I literally can't see anything but the screen. And I was by myself for, like, 10 minutes.
Right now, we are thinking Northwestern is juicy. That's going to be our thing. We'll be like,
that's like, I think you got to give like that time frame. Like they're down 2, there's 6 minutes left, and this is the odds we're looking at. You know what I mean? Because if you look at this, a different timestamp or a different time.
So now at the bottom of the ticker, we will put our favorite bets from March Madness, what we're liking at the heat of the moment. And when we're not liking it, we'll take it down and put something else up. What else we're liking?
Good, the bad, and the ugly, man.
Yeah, it's at the end of this. Maybe I should put it at the front. But
listen, we talked about this. You were saying people that aren't in states that have live bet or that have betting, like I Tony and I went to college together. Like I used to gamble in college. You had to call him like a bookie and like text him and tell him what it was. But the coolest, most awesome thing about getting live like gambling is live betting, because this is like you go into a game and you're like, I like that spread, but I don't know if they're going to cover that. And then you get into the game, you get like a little bit of a feel for it. And I feel like the live betting is like just super awesome.
Dude, live betting, yeah, you don't even have to. Like we did the March Madness thing, and like I really feel it. The live betting affected the amount of like brackets that got entered. Like because everyone's like, I don't. Someone like literally looked at me and was like, "It's the first bracket I filled out in 3 years." Like, I just bet on all the games. I don't really care about the brackets.
That's more exciting when you have money on it.
Yeah. All right, so we're at 11 minutes 16 seconds left. Northwestern
tie game.
Juicy. Let's take a look at some of the stuff tomorrow, though, while we're finishing up with this. That is part of the show. We're going to look at tomorrow's live action.
Wait. So before we do, who do you have in your Final Four, in your bracket?
I'd have to go back and look, but I think my championship game was Houston and Alabama.
Samesies.
Yeah, with Bama winning.
Yeah, same exact. God, fuck you.
And I looked at a lot of brackets that came in. There's a lot of similarities in that pick.
Wait, you looked at a lot of brackets before you filled out your bracket?
No, I was actually the first one to fill one out. And I have a timestamp for receipts, so suck it.
So you think
I can't win, I can be so cool to like win my own contest that I can't actually win to say I did. Like that'd be fun. Yeah, because I got better shit to do than that.
So you said most of them had Alabama winning? Is that what you said?
Yeah. That was the number one consensus pick was Bama winning.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, that's what I have in my bracket. Who do you have in your other two, the Final Four?
I think Zona was one. Yeah.
I have them losing to Creighton, like second or third round.
Yeah. Purdue, I did not have Purdue going very far. I knew they were the most vulnerable.
Purdue to me was like the worst one seed. I think I had them winning 2 games and then losing.
So how do you do? Okay, so whenever I do my bracket, I look at my 4 seeds. I'm like, which one of these 4 seeds is the most beatable?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, all right, that's the one I got to get upset before it gets to the Final Four. Because there's always one that doesn't make it. So that's how I always do mine. I'm like, all right.
Yeah. I kind of work backwards on mine too. I'm like, who do I think is going to win it? Right. And then who do I think has a good chance to get there?
Right.
And then I'll think myself and throw in, I have UConn in my Final Four on the one side, and I have Duke on the other side, which I got totally fucked on.
Yeah, I was looking for.
Because I don't know.
I feel like but I don't.
Like 20, 30 years ago, you could go straight chalk, right? Like you knew like all 4 1 seeds are going to make it, and like it was going to be 2 1 seeds.
Well, I mean,
you just get, I mean, I'm sure you know too, you get good talent at not the big schools anymore, because kids are like, all right, I can go to Kentucky and play 12 minutes a game, or I can go to like Fordham and play and be a stud, like be a starter, right? Like,
well, and here's the other thing too is that's going on is the transfer portal. You know, the transfer portal is like leveled the playing field. So because now you got kids like Fairleigh Dickinson that at the last minute able to get kids that were trying to get out of LSU and Power 5 schools that couldn't find a home. So now you're able, instead of like not having to sit out a year, like you said, man, people just want to go play. I'm gonna sit on the bench for 2 years, man. Like, what?
I just saw the score again. It just gave me like PTSD. I in every one of my brackets, I have Arkansas beating Kansas, every single one. And I, for some reason, just was live betting the shit out of Kansas that entire game. I just like was like, I was expecting Arkansas to win that game anyways, and I went with regular Kansas.
You and I went for a ride on the Purdue game last night too, because we were just like, Purdue's going to come back. Purdue's going to come back. And they
that Drake Miami game kind of took me hard too. But that Xavier game, like, probably set my whole betting up on because that Xavier game, I went pretty hard on it, and I was at my buddy owns a gym, and I like go to him once a week, and we'd like work out. And we were working out, and there while the game was on, and I just went nuts like once they won that because I was pretty loaded on that Xavier game.
Yeah, I was loaded on the Pitt game. Now, yesterday I made big money on the Pitt game.
Yeah,
And
you know what? This is another stat that we, regular internet search is probably going to give it to us. We got to dive a little deep, but I love the play-in team games, like the teams that get, because you're just in survival mode already. You've got a game under your belt, and I feel like they upset like a lot of seats. I'd love to see the stats on that because I feel like they just like get hot going into it at the right time.
Well, yeah, well that and because you all know, like we even said it, the unders in the first half of a lot of these games hit because everyone's just like so tied up and tense.
Yeah,
yeah, those guys have already been to Dayton, played, don't have time to really sit there and think about it because they're traveling all the next day to their next spot, and they got like, they said that both teams at those play-in games mail their jerseys to the location of where they're going to go next. So that way they don't have to worry about like not having jerseys. So could you imagine having to go through shipping all your jerseys and then not make it, and then have to worry about getting your jersey shipped back because you lost?
Side note to that, I forget what the website is. There's a website where you can buy like bullshit, like championship like T-shirts. A couple of times I almost bought you like a brown Super Bowl champs 2014, just to fucking like and send it to you.
That'd be cool. Not.
Just to make you think about it for a second, you're like, wait, did the Browns won the Super Bowl? And you're like, no, wait, they didn't win the Super Bowl.
Like, yeah, that thought would cross my brain for a half of a second. Oh man, I'm excited for football, dude. I'm so
dude, I cannot be more excited for football. Like, I mean, we have the best quarterback in the NFC now. That Aaron Rodgers went to the Jets.
It's not official yet.
We're in the weakest division. We have the best team. We're finally. I mean, I'm a I'm an Eagles fan, right? Like we won that Super Bowl, but before that, it was just so much success without the carrot at the end.
Andy Reid, Mr. Always got you there, but they couldn't get it to you. Andy, then he goes up to KC and gets Pat Mahomes and gets like 3 chips. Like,
you know how I picture Andy? He's like, that meme with the dude with the fishing rod, and he's got like the dollar bill, and people like almost get it, and he's like, you almost got it. Like,
you got to be quicker.
Yeah, he's like, yeah. That's why, like, I don't think people realize how good Patrick Mahomes is because he makes up for Andy Reid. Andy Reid is a fantastic builder of teams and one of the greatest coaches of all time leading up to game day. But during the game, clock management, timeouts, like just knowing what the fuck is going on, Andy just like his brain just shuts off. You should hire someone just to manage the clock for him and tell him when to take timeouts. Patrick Mahomes makes up for so much of just Andy Reid's Andy Reidness. Game day, leading up to game day, Andy Reid is amazing. He's probably one of the top 3 coaches of all time. But game day, for some reason, he just blanks. And Donovan was never good enough to make up for Andy Reid's mistakes.
I'm curious to see what old Bieniemy does this year over in Washington.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see what. Now, Andy's a great offensive mind. He learned under Bill Walsh. Like, that's kind of like how he got a lot of his. If you look at Andy Reid's tree, his tree is crazy. Like, Sean McDermott is the Andy Reid guy.
Well, they were like all on the. It was like Andy Reid, Ray Sherman, Eric Mangini.
Are you talking about that Packers squad?
No, they were all on like with Bill Walsh for the Niners. They were all like.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, dude, did you ever see Belichick's Brown squad that he had before they sold the team? That's that coaching squad.
Playoff team. The last playoff game they won, it was against Bill Parcells and the Patriots. Nick Saban was the defensive coordinator, and Kirk LaFrance, who's been at the Iowa head coach for like 40 years, he was the offensive coordinator. And then
I think a lot of people
Jim Schwartz. Oh yeah, Jim Schwartz was like an intern.
Yeah, I think he was like an unpaid intern, I think.
Yeah, because he was talking about how he ate Bill Belichick's turkey sandwich by accident, Like he was like in his break room and they opened the fridge like this turkey sandwich because he was like there, like he didn't have any money to do anything, so he just stayed there at the facility. And he said, "Here comes Bill," and he got in there and he just started like throwing shit, mother effing stuff like.
Yo, Bills.
Where's my fucking turkey sandwich? I had it in here. And then Jim Schwartz as an intern, he's like, Coach, I ate your turkey sandwich. And he's like, and he had to call his dad. He's like, I think I just got fired on my first day because he ate Bill Belichick's turkey sandwich.
That sounds like a Seinfeld episode.
It definitely sounds like a Seinfeld episode.
Like something Costanza would do, and then he's just
He's like, well, you ate the sandwich. You don't eat a random sandwich.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I'm on board with that because you don't eat. If you go in a fridge and that's not your fucking food, like, why are you touching it, right, bro? Like, you know that's not your turkey sandwich. Move on from it. Like, first of all, Chip Schwartz is a scumbag. Let's just get that out.
You know, I think we need to. We have like a growing list of controversial questions for our guest on Friday nights, and I think, would you eat a random sandwich out of someone else's fridge?
Well, that's Seinfeld kind of did that with the eclair thing. Did you ever see that? Where like there was no bites out of it. It was a perfectly good eclair, but it was sitting on top of the trash can. And then they had a long argument because George opened the trash can lid, and it was just sitting on top. There was nothing touching it. It was just an eclair sitting on top, and he ate it. And they were like, "Ew, you ate it!" It was like once it hits the trash and it gets like the trash flume on it, it's trash, right? Like it's gone. You can't eat that shit. Like just stays in there, like bury it deep. And George ate it. I personally would not eat that. Like I'm a little bit of a germaphobe, I think, though. Like that to me would just creep me out. Now zombie apocalypse, and I'm like, I've had an eclair in like 3 years, I'm gonna eat the shit out of that. But
we're
in America when I can just go to the store and get another eclair. I'm not fucking eating that shit.
Cancer, that sounds like a lot better option than getting ate alive by a zombie anyway. So
zombies. Let me start on zombie apocalypse. It's my preferred end of the world scenario.
But you got all them like
53, dude. We're still. Do we lie bet? What do we take? 4.5, 5.5?
I got 4.5.
I think that's what it was. I dabbled a little on the money line. 4.5. I got 4.5. What is it right now?
Northwestern just had like 6.
Dude, it's 4.5 at even odds, and I still like that's so juicy.
Nope. I mean, 3 points is nothing. Like
now, if you get 118 at plus 100, I liked it. Now I
will say Northwestern is playing with. That turkey's a great sandwich.
Oh, I thought he was going for that. Alabama, it's like a tied game. You know what's crazy?
I will say though, UCLA is in a spot where they can go like on a 5-0 run here and make this a real tough
3-point game.
God.
I feel like rebound. One of the cool things with live betting is how Vegas just like predicts human behavior, right? Because when Fairleigh Dickinson, the 16, beat that 1 seed, like I don't think anyone was betting on that, right? Like everyone was probably like loading up on Purdue. So who was it? There was a 1 seed earlier today, or was a higher seed, maybe it was a 2 seed or a 3 seed that was up big. And the line was so juicy. It was the Houston game. That's what it was. It was a Houston game. The line at halftime was so juicy, and Houston was down like 5. And I was like, like they can come back on this shit. But the money line was like plus 130 or 40. And I was like, I'm gonna take that all day.
All right, we got a foul. I tell you, Northwestern has created so many more opportunities. They've created so many extra possessions. All right, 2 points. Let's go. All right. I'm down for it. What are you sipping on?
Nothing. No.
What was it?
It was Long Branch. It's Wild Turkey. It's like Matthew McConaughey's bourbon. It's just, I mean, just for like a 30 every day, just crusher drinker. It's solid. I like it.
Yeah, I was. Tonight I was drinking Bullet 10-year.
Oh, well, listen. Not everybody's making YouTube money over here, Mr. 10-year. Jesus.
No.
Mr. Fancy Pants.
It's just available at the local store.
So we've been going to these. There's a guy around here that's a bourbon sommelier. And they once a quarter they do like bourbon tastings. So I went to one and got fucking blackout drunk. My wife was not happy about that. Let's put it that way. And it was a bourbon tasting. What were you gonna do? And then I went to another one with Aaron, Chef Aaron Holmes. # shout out.
Yep.
At Chef Aaron. Homestylefoods.com. I went to another one like maybe a month ago, and my wife was like, "Look, you came home last time. You shouldn't have been out. You shouldn't have been there. Maybe I was." Oh, maybe. And she was like, I was like, babe, you're right. You're 100%. I got kids. I can't be doing this shit. Yeah, fucking blackout drunk at this.
And got an Uber home.
Yeah, but Aaron and I went out to dinner, and I was like, I don't even remember what we ate. I have no idea. I had to ask Aaron, and he was like, I remember eating, and then he kind of blacked out too. But yeah, so the bourbon tastings are fun. But anyway, he was saying that to get the point of this story and how I got into it was the 10-year. He was saying 10 years now, like at the store, like the prices are crazy on like any 10-year just because bourbon's gotten so popular. Because you used to be able to get a bottle of Eagle Rare or Bland's for like 50, $60. Now you're like, you can't even get it for retail. You're paying like a couple $100.
Yeah, I mean, well, now you can go and get like Russell's 10-year, the Bullet 10's available at a lot of places. Yeah.
Does Cleveland whiskey, do they do a 10-year?
Mm-mm. Theirs is like different though. They rapid age their stuff. They start and finish a batch in the same year.
Huh, interesting.
Because they put it in a barrel for like 6 months, and then they do like an extreme heat, an extreme cold pressurized system, and like with like chunks of char oak in it. So that's what let them do like the underground series, like the cherry wood and the sugar maple and honey locust, because then like you can get like the flavors of weird woods that you can't make a keg out of.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
Like, right. I didn't want to interrupt you, but while you were doing that, this is why I just wanted to explain live betting and why it's so fucking juicy. So there's 4 minutes left in this game. Northwestern's down 3, 54-57. The money line on Northwestern right now is plus 450, right? Like, that's worth throwing like a little bit at, like, right? Like anything from $0 to $100, like $1 to $100 on 450.
Well, I did. Let's see here. I have them at plus 450. I threw like $4 at it, and the payout's like $22.
Damn, corner 3 was in and out for Northwestern. But so here's the thing: like we already have Northwestern plus 4.5, right? So we're solid there. Like, well, we feel like we're solid to cover that. So if let's say I bet $50 on the plus 4.5, and I bet $20 on the money line plus 450, you know.
Yeah, I actually got
3.5 right. I'm good either way. But I get the bonus of if I get that plus 450 right. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I thought I had 4.5, but I got 3.5. So I'm not in as pretty of a spot as you are. But Northwestern can just go and win the damn thing. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
This is fun though, man. Like this is what it's all about.
I also they're plus 600 now. How's that possible?
It takes a lot of balls.
Same score, 2 minutes and 50 seconds. That's crazy how much, like 20 seconds.
No. Dude, it's plus 980 now. What happened?
I'm watching right now. I don't see anything crazy. Oh, you call that a block? That is an offensive foul all day. All right.
So they're going to the line. Oh, man.
But there's still 2 minutes and 50 seconds left.
There is.
Like bet into the seat there. Like,
I just hope Northwestern. It looks like they're chasing after threes. I hate that. It looks like they're taking.
That is one of the worst strategies of all time. Is just gunning.
It's terrible. Extend the game.
3 minutes left. I'm like, why are you shooting a 3? Take it to the rack. Get fouled. Hit the 2. Get an old-fashioned 3. And if you don't get fouled, you still hit the 2.
All right, let's look at the box score here because I'm curious on. This is where Tony comes to, because I need to see who's taking free throws. What's the free throw percentage?
This is the downside to like the live betting. So Maryland is up 21-17 in the first half with 4 minutes left, and they're still like a 10-point favorite, right? So like, because in the first half there's still plenty of time left, but once you get that like late second half window and you got a feel for the game, that's kind of like that sweet spot right there.
All right, so free throws: Northwestern 6 of 8, and UCLA 10 of 11. Yikes! So UCLA is making them pay on that too. I mean, really, that's might be why they're settling for threes. If UCLA's hitting you can't really extend the game if they're hitting their freaking free throws. I wouldn't be following that Campbell kid for UCLA. 6 of 6 from the charity stripe, man. It's crazy.
I don't think it's. I should go get it and show you, but you see my background back here? This is just like our basement, like office. Mm-hmm. And my wife's a dietitian. She does like Zooms with like clients, and our fantasy football trophy is I built it and I went online and I Google searched the largest set of truck nuts that you can buy. Like it's like a pair of like gold balls that's like this big. And I went into the trophy store and I said to the guy, I was like, here's my idea. I want these balls to like hang so they can like sway, and I want like a Stanley Cup kind of idea. Like I want to inscribe every like the winner's name on this like forever, right? So I should go get it and show you guys. But the reason I was telling you this because it used to be like sitting like over there, and like when my wife would do Zooms with like her clients, there would just be a set of gold large truck nuts just like hanging out, just like dangling in the back. I thought they were still back there, but there you go.
I'm back.
Did you freeze again?
Yeah.
I was riffing on my own, and dude,
you were on a you were looked like you were getting ready to get on like a real big bender, and then you just froze, and I was like, I hate my internet right now.
Wait, so you have no idea what I said?
Nope.
Ah, okay, all right, cool. I'm just gonna go get it and show you.
Oh, I know you were talking about like you got the biggest. You said, okay, here's my idea, and then that's where it froze.
Oh, that was for our trophy.
Yeah, that's all right though. Go get that thing.
It's right here.
I still think a jackalope is pretty cool. Yeah, I agree, Robert. I agree.
So this used to just be like hanging in my wife's, like the back of my wife's Zooms. It's our fantasy football trophy.
Lewd. I love lewd behavior. I love it. All right, so let's see here. What's the...
She's kind of bitter about it because I won it this year or last year. And the rule in our league is you have to prominently display it in your house.
You should. It's worth being proud of.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Tell my wife.
I'll tell her. I'm like, hey, you got to understand.
I had it on the coffee table in the living room, and she was like upset about it. And I was like, babe, it's gotta be prominently displayed. Where's there more prominent place in our living room than the coffee
What
table?
kind of father am I if I don't be a man of my word? I mean,
very good point. Mm-hmm.
You want me to teach my kids how to be quitters and not follow through on promises? Mm-hmm. Then we have those kids that don't follow through. Next thing you know, they're quitting life, quitting sports. Next thing you know, they're doing hard drugs because we didn't fly the ball sack.
Preach.
And
all right, I don't know where you are, but we're down 3. We're down 3. UCLA's got the ball. 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, I got 2:23. A foul on Ty Berry of Northwestern. He fouled somebody.
Oh, I don't know if that was a foul, but I didn't see a replay.
They keep fouling that one kid that's like 8 of 8 from the free throw line.
No, I don't know if that was a foul. That was a lot of ball. It was the kid with the face mask. He's got one of those like nose guard drawings. These things.
What? Uh-oh.
What is this kid? 58.8% from the free throw line. Let's go. Miss them both. Yeah.
Clanked.
Yes. Just absolutely bricked the first one.
It even said like UCLA like dead ball team rebound in this game cast because it was so bad. It was
like Hannibal Lecter with his face mask on. You should see it. It's just like one of those like plastic.
Okay, let's go.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
They got a score here. They get a score that changes this whole game. Like
bricked it again. Rebound Northwestern. Let's go. We don't need a 3 here. We do not need a 3. Get a good easy 2. This is what we were literally just talking about. Take your time. Take your time. We're good. Don't need a 3. Nice drive. Nice drive. Nice drive. That is a foul all day. Damn, he drove it to the rack hard.
We're dead.
He missed the call. No way he hit that 3.
We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead.
Timeout. Not sir. There's a minute 45 left.
We're alive.
Still alive. All right, I'm taking this opportunity to go get a drink. I'll be right back.
Yeah. I'm trying to get my. Sorry, everybody. There we go.
Just in time. Let's go. Oh, you froze again? Left me by myself? All right, down 6. Let's go. Got fouled. Just playing minute 26 is a long time. Hey.
I'm over it. I'm fucking over it. I haven't had this much internet. I got a new router. It's in the mail. Like it'll be here like Monday. So this will be the last show of this ever.
What kind of router did you get?
Well, right now where my office is at, I need to have an extender to connect to my actual Spectrum like 5G. So my extender's out, so I don't have a strong enough signal to get to this side of the house.
Why don't you just connect to the 2.5 or 2.4, whatever it is?
Because I have to go to like a whole different room. Okay, and now I'm so over it right now.
My buddy does like IT stuff. He said you got to get like a mesh one. I think it's called Orbit. It's like 2 like white cylinder Johns, like pod thing, like 2 cylinder
Johns.
Yeah, sorry. For anyone, yeah. John can mean anything, so it's a thing.
I love John. John's like
a cylinder thing.
JAWN for all those that know we're not talking about big dig.
Right, it's like a Philly thing. But it's sweet. There's 2 of them, and it covers. But he said mesh is like the key because like that's how it like communicates back and forth.
God, we're dead.
Nope. Oh, good rebound. Let's go. Yes. Are you still watching it?
Yeah. I'm just trying to like switch to.
I don't want to ruin it, but that was awesome. It was awesome just down 4.
And what sucks for me is that I got 3.5 and you got 4.5. So there's a situation here where you could win and I could lose.
This girl from Northwestern does not look happy. She looks very sad. Who's got their children out there?
Well, someone's got kids on the floor?
11 o'clock at night. No, they were in the stands. All right. Down 4, 37 seconds. UCLA ball. Need a turnover. Goes for the foul. All right, that's fine. That's fine because we got 6. It's 2 possessions either way. Unless you get the rare 4-point play.
Rare. Pitt had one of those yesterday, and it was like right when I needed it, and it was
really a 4-point play.
Yeah, it was like, and it was like when they were on the when they were kind of like on the cusp.
Oh, Northwestern had a foul to give. They got inbounds again. Let's go. 36 seconds. Turnover. Got to get it. Let's go. Great D. Ah, they got it in.
Let me guess. That was a foul on Chase Audage.
Is that the kid with the sideshow bob haircut?
I don't know.
He's got like big poofy hair.
Not in the profile pic. He's got short hair.
Someone did get fouled. I don't know what his name is though. He's the point guard.
Oh yeah. Oh, Campbell. Yeah. Campbell. Oh, let me guess. Yeah. That's the guy you want to foul because he is a perfect 8 of 8 at the charity stripe.
I was gonna say he's a point guard. He's got to be a great free throw shooter.
Yeah.
84.3% on the season. Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
And I will say he's due to miss 1.
All right, let's go. Miss it. No. Oh, he drains it.
Ah, dang it.
So we're down 5.
6. He makes both.
I don't know. The second one, maybe a little pressure on there.
Nah, it's a. Trust me, it's in.
Nope.
I'm ahead of you.
Nah. Piss nuggets. Gotta hit a quick 3.
Okay. All right. That's good for you.
Oh, that how that went in was amazing. How
Timeout.
are they so good at doing this? Wait, is this the only game going on? No, the Alabama and Maryland game. We haven't checked in on
But
that.
it's not even at halftime yet. So another live betting thing we're learning is on these, like, don't bet anything first half unless it's like the first seed gets like unless the first seed like comes out and like gets down like 10-2 and like they lower the line down to like 10, then like
Here's my thing on it, right? Like halftime, like you want to bet a 16 seed like first half line, like sure, but like whole game's a long time, so like you get to halftime, and then you wait like the first 5 or 6 minutes to see how they come out of halftime, right? Like are there adjustments? Are they still going to ball?
Basketball's a game of swings, man, and you got to time up the swings.
Yeah, I mean anything's really a game of swings, momentum, but that's why I like the live betting because you can feel them, like you can get the momentum.
Chip Bob haircut. Fiber and cable. Yeah. Hopefully we don't need. Hopefully I got it fixed by then. I promise everybody, my internet will be working next week. I'm sorry.
Listen, do I have internet out there?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're frozen again. This is unbelievable.
No, I'm not.
I know. I was like, I was gonna see how long I could fuck with you.
Trust me, I've been frozen so much. I know when I'm frozen. Like I know when it's like.
All right, Maryland, Alabama, 23-28 at half, and it's probably like a 10-point line, right? I didn't look at it, but that's got to be what it is. Down 4, 23 seconds, UCLA inbounding the ball. Let's go. Need to get a steal. Turnover.
Need steal.
Stop giving that kid the ball. What just happened there? Foul? Where did he fall? Oh, I think he broke his knee. He broke his knee or his ankle. He is writhing in pain.
Who, haircut guy?
No, this is like one of their forwards. Oh, if you're queasy, don't look at that. He broke his ankle for sure.
Oh no,
That's going to be
so. That actually changes the game because it freezes everything, and now everyone's got to sit around and think about it the whole time.
He's in pain. Like the trainer came over and he's like grabbing his shirt. Like did you see the replay? He came down hard on that ankle and the whole thing went.
Oh my goodness.
All right, we went to a Sonic commercial.
Oh,
I just want to throw this out there. I think Sonic's one of the top 5 most overrated, disgusting fast food joints on the planet.
Dude, I want to take it a step further. Cherry limeade sucks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And no disagreement for me.
And we lost Sonic, but we don't partner with garbage.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And while we're at it, let's throw Hardee's in there. Fuck Hardee's. It's disgusting.
The mushroom Swiss burger is nothing to smell. And the sourdough, the fresco burger. I don't know.
On Hardee's.
I don't know.
What other fast food chain do I want to ruin from ever advertising on your show?
Zaxby's.
No, stop it. It's literally easily top 3 fast food chains of all time. Zaxby's.
You're fucking high.
Bojangles? We can just go ahead and fuck Bojangles right now. Because that shit's disgusting.
You son of a bitch. You take it back. We will never work with Skyline chili. That's never going to happen. They put cinnamon in chili.
Interesting.
Yep.
And they put
chili on spaghetti.
Interesting. I don't think I've never heard or seen that before.
It's a Cincinnati thing.
Is Cincinnati Cleveland like a really big rivalry? You guys hate each other?
No, actually not at all. It's just I don't know. I just think
That's like
Cincinnati.
Pittsburgh and Philly. Like we love to hate each other, but we're very cordial with each other. Pittsburgh fans are probably the most welcomed in Philly.
Because the old Steagles connection.
Yeah, maybe because we used to be the same team at one point.
See, like Joe Burrow's like an Ohio kid, and like Cleveland Browns people like love Ohio people, so like we kind of like Joe Burrow.
Where's Joe Burrow from?
Athens, Ohio.
Okay.
OU. His dad was like the OC there for Frank Solich for like 10 years, and that's why.
Yeah, and the Browns couldn't get him. Fuck. Like
Nope.
the scenario.
Well, did you ever hear like the Browns like reporter that got in trouble? They were like live streaming, and it was like the recording the in between commercials. The mics were still on, and he was like, "Yeah," he goes, "Cincinnati's going to get Joe Burrow." And he's talking about Baker, and he's thinking, "We get stuck with the fucking midget." And it was like rolling. It was bad.
Baker's so overrated. But,
yeah, well,
I mean,
he'll get his lunch. He'll get his lunch handed to him.
Now that I think about it, you guys probably are like the two most lovable loser franchises.
Cincinnati's not really.
Texans, Jaguars.
Jaguars have been in the playoffs. They've been to like multiple AFC championship games.
Yeah, I mean the Bengals haven't been relevant before they got Burrow. Even with Dalton, like they were like irrelevant for like 2 decades.
Well, Carson Palmer, the year they were like. Really
How did you miss that?
We're done. We're dead.
Oh, that was a cover right there. That was the difference between a cover and not a cover. The kid had literally a wide open layup, and he laid it up and hit the back of the rim, bounced out. Watch this. This is fucking ridiculous. How do you use the backboard? Yeah, I know. I agree with you. It's terrible, right, bro? It's like Baseball 101. They teach you use the backboard for that reason. That is the main reason you use the backboard. It's 66-60, and that would have made it 62-66.
Damn. Oh yeah, the guy that doesn't miss free throws. He is now.
I'll tell you what, we were really wrong on that juicy money line. I mean, I liked the odds of that money line, but we were really off.
He is now 12 of 12. Dude, the guy is 12 of 12 from the charity stripe, man.
Now they're up 8.
Yeah, we're dead with 11 seconds. We're done.
Wait, hit it. You got fouled. Shot a 3-pointer, got fouled. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. March Madness. Let's go.
That's
this is like the lamest. This is like the lamest 3 of all time, too. Wait. Yeah, it's a 3. That's definitely a 3. You got fouled. This is awesome. That is so lame.
I mean, you're still not looking good, though.
Hit it. Takes one.
You're still in it, though. You're still in it. You're still alive. You're still alive.
Steal bullshit 2. Let's go. 87% free throw shooter. It's 2. Down 6.
Oh, man.
Oh, maybe. Make it 5. We can both win here. Let's go.
You made it. Oh, shit. Dude, it's crazy.
Yikes. Northwestern girl. Not the prettiest.
But she's probably smart. Probably smart.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Down 5. Get the inbounds. Nope. Don't like that. Foul him.
It's over, man. It's over.
What are you doing? Why wouldn't you foul?
No one fouled.
Why wouldn't you foul? Why wouldn't you at least try? Play to the end.
My bank account is dead. Dead.
Damn, I really found. I thought at least that 4.5. I was so close. Vegas is so smart. All right, what are we on? Maryland, Alabama.
Vegas always knows, kids. I think that's how we're going to end this one. Vegas always knows. Next Saturday we're not doing this. I'll be on vacay. You'll be on vacay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're coming to New Jersey. I'm leaving the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going literally right by your house, and you won't even be home.
Yeah, because I'm not right by my house, like hour and a half, but
Turnpike. I don't know.
Listen, careful on the Jersey Shore, right?
I guess. I don't know. Apparently, our house, apparently Airbnb we're getting is like 3 blocks from the boardwalk, though. So that's cool.
Yeah, Boardwalk Sweet. That's nice. That's a good Jersey. People love. God, what the fuck is that pizza place called? Macamenka's, something like that. Hold on.
There's a place I call like
I'll tell you.
Napoli's or something like that.
I always confuse like the Maryland one and like the
Well, I didn't even know there was an Ocean City, New Jersey, till about 4 months ago.
Yeah, I think you and I talked about this. Just so you know, that is a dry town. They
You
do
did
not
tell
sell
me.
alcohol there. There are no bars. You gotta like buy your booze like outside of Ocean City and like bring them in. So just so you
I got
know,
that covered. Don't worry, I got that covered.
yeah,
I did tell Alyssa, I was like, I need to take like 2 thirsty packs and 2 bottles of bourbon with me.
yeah, yeah. Take your own booze. It's mango and mango. That's what it is. People swear by it, like the pizza. Yeah, you gotta try it.
Okay,
Let me know.
I'm down for it. I'm down for it.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, hey, not next weekend, but next time we're going to be doing this, it will be on Saturday.
Saturday.
The 1st, April 1st, and it's April.
What
It was
round
no.
is that gonna be like? The Elite Eight.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it should be the Elite Eight,
Yeah,
right?
Elite 8 to determine who goes to the. No. It'll be the Final Four.
Final Four. Okay.
It'll be the Final Four. Yeah, Saturday night should be the Final Four. Then Monday night will be the championship game, right?
Monday night is the championship game. Yes. My dad used to always watch it. I was born March 27th, 1985, and when I was just like a couple of days old infant, I was in my dad's arms, and we watched Villanova upset Georgetown, which is considered one of the greatest upsets of all time. Still the highest seed to ever win the tournament.
What seed was that? 11?
No, I think Nova was an 8 seed, I think.
Okay. But cool. All right, let's wrap this up here. Thanks, Brian, for hanging out here, man. We're gonna work on this. Thank you, Robert, for hanging out. It was a good show. We'll find a groove here. It was still pretty solid, but no, overall, pretty good. We'll see you guys next time on April 1st, and that's no joke.